Universal for steels and cast irons. Obviously, everybody knows about the speed. We've done it before with you. So you've got the chip breakers, you've got the universals, you've got rippers, you've got fine rippers. So again, a good selection for universal for your steels and the cast irons.
We're here at MACH 2022 on the Guhring stand with Ian. Now we're going to be doing a very high level overview of the milling applications that Guhring tools can provide. Let's start. What do you want to start with, Ian?
So if we start with the aluminium and the composite range, which is all standard products, as you can see here, the aluminium range, starting along the bottom, we have 2 flute, 3 flute, single flute, and we have the knuckle form rippers. A little bit special about some of the knuckle form rippers, you can see they have radial and axial coolant, and they also have a new coating, which is a carbo coat, which helps with the less adhesion. Coming into the back, you will see some of the composite cutters, the CR cutters, and the FR cutters, and of course the PCDM mills at the end. You'll see they'll coat with aluminium and with CFRPs.
Even the number of aluminium cutters you guys provide is absolutely phenomenal. It's amazing what the range is from small to large diameters, from 2, 3, 4 flute. You obviously provide a solution for every material.
We try to. It's quite difficult where you get the reaches, chip evacuation where customers want smaller chips, exactly. And you've got like the diamond coated. So this is true diamond coated, and this works very differently because it deals with the abrasiveness of the composites.
So can you have a quick look at this, Chloe? We've got this diamond coat. I've never seen this before in my life. This is kind of like this has actually been grown on the end of the end mill. That's why it's got that matte finish.
It's what we class as a true diamond. It's got a matte finish, like you say. It's more of a grown, whereas the rest is like a diamond-like coating, which switches between the two. True diamonds use composites. DLC we can get away with using with aluminiums.
Okay, brilliant. So whether it's composites, aluminiums, you guys have got a massive range of end mills for all of these material applications. And also, this is new just for MACH 2022, right?
Well, this is one of our new ones. As you know, we have real success with the diver. This is our new micro diver. It's available, as you can see, in 2 lengths, a shorter length and a longer length. Both have through the shank coolant. Okay, the shorter length's available in 0.79 mil all the way up to 3.175. And the longer length, we get it 1 mil to 3.175. New coating called Durox, and the Durox helps with wear and less oxidization, and it'll cover steel, stainlesses, aluminium. So great little tool. It's proving well, and we're hoping for great success from it.
Yeah, so if you've got any parts that need some micro machining applications, then you need to start reaching for these kind of smaller drills, end mills. Yeah. You guys don't just do the general purpose big fat end mills for hogging stuff out. You've got little tiny micro machining bits as well.
Yeah.
So let's move over to what is on the other side of the stand. Let's keep coming, Chloe. So we're going to have a quick look at says the Skyliner. What is the Skyliner?
So carrying on from aluminium, Skyliner is our specialty tool for deep pockets, very thin wall sections. As you can see, totally different to some of the aluminium geometries over there. We have a Type R and a Type F for finishing. So yeah, it's bespoke for bespoke applications where you want deep pockets, thin wall sections and good finish.
This to me screams aerospace.
Aerospace and a lot of the die and mould and specialist tooling.
Yeah, so prismatic parts, and it's because of the massive core diameter you get in that huge end mill. It's about reducing that deflection.
Yeah, it reduces the reflection, and also you've got the through coolant, actual coolant, which jets it through and gets the swarf out. So yeah, certainly a different one.
Brilliant. Shall we keep going on to the milling applications? We've already touched on aluminium, we've touched on specialist aluminium deep hole pockets, we've touched on CFRP. Where's next, Ian?
Right, if we come on to our Taurus cutters for hardened steels, so we've got 30 to 63 Rockwell, we've got up to 54 Rockwell. So again, coming into more of the die and mold and hardened materials, ball nose Taurus end mills, 2 flute and 4 flute ball nose cutters for standard. So you're more into your radius cutters, more found in die and mold. Different coatings, Signum, Type A, Nano A, and fire coating.
And I see a massive difference in flute counts as well. You've got the really classic taper ball noses for turbo machinery applications and whatnot, but also the really high fluted, high-speed machining roughers.
Yeah, so you've got corner radiuses on the multi-flute tools, again for finishing, etc.
So they could be for finishing the bottoms of those prismatic parts to the right corner radius to spec without having to scan them out.
4 flute, 2 flute obviously as you get for the reach.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, these have got a huge massive. I mean, this is probably like 4 or 5 times deep, just for getting down those deep pockets.
Into the deep pockets, and also we are just launching the tool holders to go with this to allow you to get a little bit deeper.
Okay, well, I guess you'll keep us posted. Hopefully, you might see that first at MTDCNC. Look out for the Guhring tool holders for the hardened steel machining. I know. Okay, we've got too many customers on the stand. I mean,
that's right. We talked about the diver a long time ago when we did the launch. Again, there's a range of divers. We've got a few more sizes, but primarily still the same.
That's your standard steel machine and end mill.
That's good to go for. Obviously, here you've got universal for steels and cast irons. Obviously, everybody knows about the speed. We've done it before with you. So you've got the chip breakers, you've got the universals, you've got rippers, you've got fine rippers. So again, a good selection for universal, for your steels and the cast irons.
And these have obviously got ripper forms for if you're having to do full slotting, and they've also got the straight flutes for if people want to do high-speed machining on the more fancier machines.
You've got unequal helix. Ripper forms are more for low stable machines, so where you got less stability, less drive and torque. That's where we use them a lot.
Yeah, so it's not just for your fancy grobs. You've got a big G550 on the stand.
No, we tend to use a lot of the unstable conditions where you've got a little bit smaller. Rippers are handy for that, less contact at one time.
That's where you can really test an end mill's metal is actually on a shop floor where they've got some 20-year-old machine that is absolutely knackered and they're still hogging out material.
That's what normally happens in the UK, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, exactly. So for good engineering tooling specialists for the realistic machines you get in the UK, check out Guhring, get in touch with Ian, get in touch with Colin, find out more.